Sparta, known for its military prowess, also had a unique and intriguing economy that played a crucial role in supporting its militaristic society. One interesting aspect of Spartan economy was its land management practices. The land in Sparta was divided into equal portions among its citizens, known as the Spartiates, to ensure a sense of equality and prevent the emergence of extreme wealth disparities. This land distribution system, known as the kleros, aimed to provide each Spartan with enough resources to sustain themselves and contribute to the state. Interestingly, the kleros was not inheritable, and any surplus produced from the land was expected to be shared with the community. This communal approach to land ownership fostered a sense of unity and cohesion among the Spartans. Another fascinating detail is that while agriculture was the backbone of Spartan economy, the Spartans did not engage in trade or commerce themselves. Instead, they relied on the labor of the helots, a class of enslaved individuals, to work the land and produce goods. This unique reliance on helot labor allowed the Spartans to focus on military training and activities, shaping their society into a formidable military power in ancient Greece. The Spartan economy was not built on opulence or luxury, but on the principles of simplicity, self-sufficiency, and military strength. These economic strategies, rooted in land management and communal living, were instrumental in shaping the Spartan way of life and their enduring legacy in history. Land management practices in Sparta were a cornerstone of their unique economic system, setting them apart from other Greek city-states. One of the most interesting aspects of Spartan land management was the division of land among its citizens, known as the Spartiates. Each Spartiate was allocated an equal portion of land, known as a kleros, which was intended to provide them with the resources needed for self-sufficiency and to contribute to the state. This equitable distribution of land aimed to prevent the concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a few individuals, fostering a sense of equality among the Spartan citizens. The kleros system was meticulously organized, with specific regulations governing land ownership and inheritance. Surplus produce from the land was expected to be shared with the community, reinforcing the communal nature of Spartan society. The land management practices in Sparta were not only about ensuring agricultural productivity, but also about maintaining social cohesion and solidarity among its citizens. Interestingly, the Spartans did not engage in trade or commerce themselves, relying instead on the labor of the helots to work the land and produce goods. This reliance on helot labor freed the Spartans to focus on military training and activities, shaping their economy around the principles of simplicity and self-sufficiency. The helots played a crucial role in Spartan agriculture, working the land and tending to livestock to ensure the production of essential goods. The Spartans also implemented strict regulations regarding land use and management to maximize agricultural output. For example, they practiced crop rotation and land conservation techniques to maintain the fertility of the soil and ensure sustainable agricultural practices. The Spartans were known for their discipline and efficiency in managing their land, which allowed them to sustain their society and support their military endeavors. The land management practices in Sparta were not only about economic productivity, but also about upholding the values of the Spartan state, emphasizing self-reliance, equality, and military strength. These practices were integral to the Spartan way of life and contributed to their reputation as a formidable military power in ancient Greece. Agriculture was the backbone of Spartan economy, and the Spartans employed various strategies to ensure the productivity of their land. One interesting aspect of Spartan agriculture was their focus on simplicity and efficiency. The Spartans cultivated crops such as barley, wheat, and olives, which were essential for their sustenance. They also raised livestock, including sheep and goats, for meat and dairy products. The agricultural practices in Sparta were characterized by their emphasis on self-sufficiency and sustainability. The Spartans practiced crop rotation to maintain soil fertility and prevent depletion, ensuring the long-term productivity of their land. They also utilized irrigation techniques to optimize water usage and maximize crop yields. The Spartans were known for their discipline and dedication to agricultural work, with every Spartan expected to contribute to the cultivation of the land. Interestingly, the Spartans did not use coinage in their agricultural transactions, relying instead on a system of barter and the distribution of produce among the community. This communal approach to agriculture reinforced the sense of unity and cooperation among the Spartans. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that each Spartiate was allocated around 9,000 square meters of land through the kleros system. This land was divided into equal portions to ensure fairness and equality among the citizens. The Helots, who outnumbered the Spartans significantly, worked the remaining land to support the agricultural needs of the state. The Helots were responsible for tending to the fields, harvesting crops, and managing livestock, playing a crucial role in sustaining Spartan agriculture. The Spartans also implemented strict regulations regarding land use and agricultural practices to maintain the productivity of their land. For example, they enforced laws prohibiting the export of essential food crops to ensure an adequate food supply for the Spartan population. The agricultural strategies employed by the Spartans were not only aimed at ensuring food security, but also at supporting their military-focused society. By prioritizing self-sufficiency and efficiency in agriculture, the Spartans were able to sustain their society and maintain their reputation as a formidable military power in ancient Greece. Resource allocation and distribution were key components of the Spartan economy, ensuring the efficient utilization of resources to support their society. One interesting aspect of resource allocation in Sparta was the division of labor among its citizens. While the Spartiates focused on military training and governance, the Helots were primarily responsible for agricultural labor, freeing the Spartans to dedicate themselves to military pursuits. This division of labor allowed the Spartans to maintain a strong military presence while ensuring the productivity of their land. In terms of numbers, it is estimated that the Helots outnumbered the Spartans by a significant margin, with a ratio of around 7 Helots to every Spartan. This disparity in numbers highlights the reliance of the Spartan economy on Helot labor for agricultural production. Resource distribution in Sparta was also carefully regulated to ensure the equitable sharing of goods among the citizens. Surplus produce from the land was collected and distributed by the state to ensure that every Spartan had access to essential resources. This communal approach to resource distribution fostered a sense of unity and cooperation among the Spartan population. Interestingly, the Spartans did not use traditional currency for trade or commerce. Instead, they relied on a system of barter and the distribution of goods within the community. This unique economic system emphasized self-sufficiency and communal living, shaping the social structure of Spartan society. The efficient allocation and distribution of resources in Sparta were essential for maintaining the stability and functionality of their economy, supporting their military-focused society, and ensuring the well-being of its citizens. The Helots played a crucial role in the Spartan economy, serving as the backbone of agricultural labor and resource production. Helots were state-owned serfs who worked the land owned by the Spartans, providing the necessary labor for agricultural activities. Interestingly, the Helots outnumbered the Spartans by a significant margin, with estimates suggesting that there were around 7 Helots for every Spartan. This disparity in numbers highlights the heavy reliance of the Spartan economy on Helot labor for sustaining agricultural productivity. The Helots were responsible for tending to the fields, harvesting crops, and managing livestock, ensuring the continuous production of essential goods for the Spartan society. Despite their vital role in supporting the Spartan economy, the Helots held a subordinate position in Spartan society, lacking the rights and privileges enjoyed by the Spartans. The Helots lived in a state of servitude, bound to the land they worked and subject to the authority of their Spartan overlords. This unequal social structure created tensions within Spartan society, as the Helots resented their subjugation and sought opportunities for rebellion. The Spartans implemented strict measures to control the Helots, including periodic purges and harsh treatment to prevent uprisings and maintain order. Despite these challenges, the Helots remained an essential component of the Spartan economy, contributing to the agricultural output that sustained the Spartan state. The labor provided by the helots allowed the Spartans to focus on military training and activities, shaping their society into a formidable military power in ancient Greece. The role of the helots in the Spartan economy exemplifies the complex dynamics of power and labor in ancient societies, highlighting the interconnectedness of social structures and economic systems. Trade and commerce played a limited role in Spartan economy compared to other Greek city-states, as the Spartans focused primarily on agriculture and military pursuits. The Spartans viewed trade as a potential source of corruption and luxury, which could undermine their values of simplicity and self-sufficiency. As a result, Spartans did not engage in trade themselves, but relied on the neighboring city-states and allies for goods that they could not produce locally. Despite their limited involvement in trade, the Spartans did have some economic interactions with other regions. For example, they exported surplus agricultural products, such as olive oil and wine, to other Greek city-states in exchange for goods that were not readily available in Sparta. The Spartans also participated in the broader Greek economy through their military campaigns, acquiring wealth and resources through conquests and tributes from defeated enemies. While trade and commerce were not central to Spartan economy, these interactions with other regions played a role in shaping their economic landscape. In terms of numbers, it is estimated that the Spartans maintained a small number of merchants known as emporoi, who facilitated trade transactions with other city-states. These emporoi acted as intermediaries between Sparta and the external markets, handling the exchange of goods and resources on behalf of the Spartans. The limited involvement of emporoi in trade reflects the Spartan emphasis on maintaining a self-sufficient economy and avoiding excessive reliance on external sources. Despite their reservations about trade, the Spartans recognized the strategic importance of controlling key trade routes and harbors to safeguard their interests and maintain their military dominance. The Spartans also imposed strict regulations on foreign traders entering their territory, ensuring that trade activities did not compromise their values or security. Overall, while trade and commerce were not central to Spartan economy, they played a role in connecting Sparta to the broader Greek world and providing access to goods and resources that were essential for their society. The Spartan approach to trade reflected their commitment to military strength and self-sufficiency, shaping their economic strategies and interactions with other city-states. The military had a significant influence on the Spartan economy, shaping their economic strategies and resource allocation. One interesting aspect of this influence was the emphasis on military training and preparedness, which required a substantial investment of resources and labor. The Spartans devoted a considerable portion of their economy to maintaining a strong military presence, with every Spartan citizen expected to undergo rigorous military training from a young age. This focus on military discipline and readiness influenced the allocation of resources in Sparta, prioritizing the needs of the military over other economic activities. In terms of numbers, it is estimated that a significant portion of the Spartan population was dedicated to military service, with a large standing army and reserves ready to defend the state at a moment's notice. The military also played a role in shaping the social structure of Spartan society, with the warrior class holding a privileged position and enjoying certain rights and privileges not available to other citizens. The military campaigns and conquests undertaken by the Spartans also had economic implications, as they acquired wealth and resources through their military endeavors. The spoils of war, including land, slaves, and tribute from conquered territories, enriched the Spartan economy and supported their militaristic society. The military influence on the Spartan economy was evident in their focus on self-sufficiency and military strength, shaping their economic policies and resource management. The Spartans' commitment to military excellence and discipline not only secured their dominance in ancient Greece, but also influenced the economic landscape of their society. Sparta's economy stood in stark contrast to that of other Greek city-states, particularly in its focus on military strength and self-sufficiency. While many Greek city-states engaged in extensive trade and commerce, Sparta maintained a more insular economy, relying primarily on agriculture and the labor of helots. In terms of numbers, Sparta's population was significantly smaller than that of other city-states like Athens, with estimates suggesting that there were around 8,000 Spartiates, compared to over 100,000 citizens in Athens. This demographic difference had a profound impact on the economic structure of Sparta, as the smaller population size necessitated a different approach to resource allocation and distribution. Additionally, while other Greek city-states like Athens and Corinth were known for their bustling marketplaces and artisan workshops, Sparta's economy was characterized by its simplicity and focus on military training. The Spartans eschewed luxury and excess in favor of discipline and austerity, shaping their economic policies and societal values. Despite their limited engagement in trade, the Spartans did interact with other city-states through military campaigns and alliances, acquiring wealth and resources through conquests. This military-focused approach to economic expansion set Sparta apart from its neighbors and contributed to its reputation as a formidable military power. The comparison with other Greek city-states highlights the unique economic and social structure of Sparta, emphasizing its emphasis on military strength and communal living over trade and commerce. The Spartan economy had a profound impact on Spartan society, shaping their values, social structure, and way of life. One interesting aspect of this impact was the emphasis on austerity and simplicity in Spartan culture. The Spartans valued discipline and self-sufficiency, eschewing luxury and excess in favor of military training and communal living. This focus on military strength influenced every aspect of Spartan society, from education to social hierarchy. In terms of numbers, it is estimated that only a small percentage of the Spartan population were full citizens, known as Spartiates, while the majority were helots or perioikoi. This social structure reinforced the division between the ruling warrior class and the subordinate laborers, creating a stratified society based on military prowess. The Spartan economy also had implications for gender roles, as women in Sparta enjoyed more freedom and autonomy compared to other Greek city-states. Spartan women were encouraged to participate in physical activities and education, reflecting the importance of physical fitness and strength in Spartan society. The impact of the Spartan economy on society was profound and far-reaching, shaping the values, social structure, and cultural identity of the Spartans. Spartan economy, with its focus on military strength, shaped a society rooted in discipline and self-sufficiency. Surplus produce from Spartan land was shared communally, fostering unity among citizens. Spartans relied on helot labor for agricultural productivity, with estimates suggesting a ratio of 7 helots to 1 Spartan. Spartan women enjoyed more freedom and physical education compared to other Greek city-states. The Spartan economy's impact on society was evident in its values, social structure, and cultural identity.